All right, I'm gonna try to hold this. Wait, that's kind of sideways. I think that works. All right, howdy everybody. So, while I'm doing the house and videoing that and showing everybody and putting in my thoughts and, mediocre doing things, I really would like to, these flies, pow, missed it. These bastards. Killed it. Anyways, all right, so I would really like to make videos that I'm passionate about, but I really have no, setup. And that's part of the goal is when I get in here to do videos that I really care about. And also, I did not know how to edit. And now with doing these, I could practice. So yesterday, I learned that there's a new movie out, okay, called Am I Racist? I watched a couple reviews on it of people that had already seen it, and I very much look forward to going to see this movie. It looks like it's going to be hilarious because I love The Office and I love dry humor like that, especially to stuff that is just stupid, okay? Stuff that doesn't make sense. And when you question it because it doesn't make sense, people want to get all in hysterics and so dramatic, but not even explain to you, bring the logic out. They just want to get all emotional and outraged, and you're like, whoa, just calm down, okay? I just want you to walk me through how you got here, because I'm not there, okay? Whenever I saw the previews and people reviewing it, I've not seen a good movie since The Hangover, honestly. I love The Hangover. I love stupid movies like that and that poke fun at things that are real. Like, honestly, I do. I think it should be just lighthearted, like whatever, especially things that really just don't make sense. Whatever. From listening to a whole bunch of other people talk about it and Matt Walsh himself. Matt Walsh is the creator of this movie, and he is also in the movie as in disguise. So this movie is seems to be like how he's in real situations, like going to real clubs that are made for like if you're a white person or something, to denounce your whiteness and give up your privilege or something like that. And he's actually sitting in the support groups that are actually people pay thousands of dollars to sit in and denounce themselves or something. Be like, I'm sorry, I was born white with all this privilege supposedly, and I'm sorry to you, even though these people had nothing to do with anything like in the past, like with, I guess, slavery or whatever. So anyways, I don't know. I can't wait to watch the movie. And what trips me out is these people that this movie is about. Like there's this one author, so bad with names, but they got her in there for the price of $15,000, right? And she doesn't, she thinks it's under like a group that's supposed to support, I guess, her belief and her movement to get her in there. She comes out finally and finds out that it's not in support of her view. And she gets all upset about it being under false pretenses or whatever. And she's upset thinking, oh, the people are going to get, I guess, the wrong idea, whatever. But to me, I'm like, look, if you're telling the truth and you're not trying to sell some malarkey to people, it can withstand being questioned. Okay? Like these people, they do not like being questioned. They want to yell in your face. They want to get all hyped and emotional and so dramatic, and they don't want to debate at all. They're just like, this is the ignorance. This is what it is. And that's all it's going to be. And you're like, no, wait a second, because words mean things. We have words for a reason, and we all can't have our own definition of the word, okay? And it can't just be fluid like how everybody's trying to make it be, right? But no, they're never the problem, and they cannot ever be questioned if they're part of the problem or are also doing the same thing. They're two-faced, or how, a lot of people like to say church people are hypocrites, right? You are such a hypocrite. Hypocritical. You do this one thing, but I'm going to do the same thing that I'm preaching against, but it's okay for me in the name of whatever the crap, right? We're having people that don't know how to rationally think. You're not taught to rationally think. You're taught to, this is what you parrot back to everybody. Don't think about it and don't talk about it. And that's just BS. Okay? Anything that is of the truth can withstand being questioned and talked about. Because anything that is not the truth, that's a lie, can't stand being questioned, because then the truth will be revealed that that's a lie. Okay? So it seems to be with this movie, he's trying to walk people through their stupid ideology, right? Actually, maybe get them to walk them through their point of how they got there, right? So I'm very curious to see this movie. I'm very excited to see this movie. A lot of these movies that are just crap movies because they're just trying to push some kind of idea instead of like just enjoy, just go on an adventure without it being some kind of weird political, like, social justice thing. Like, it's just, it's so not enjoyable. Anyway, seems to be with the critical thinking that people are not taught to do anymore. You can't extract the truth from a feeling, okay? There has to be a certain standard of truth, okay? And with these people that are answering these questions, especially these men, man, these men, these college campuses, I mean, even outside, they can't even answer it, or they're scared to answer it, right? Rather, would you date a transformer woman? Would you date one of them? And they're so scared to answer no. What they really think is, yeah, I'm not gay, I don't want to be with a dude. They bypass their logic and like skirt around it, right? Why is everybody afraid to answer and to be bold? And I have a theory, right? The movie The Purge, socially, that's how we are right now. Cancel culture. This is like The Purge, but like cancel culture. You're not physically killing them, but like be fake all the time, so they don't, even if they hear what I really feel, they'll cancel me, they'll kill me, they'll kill my voice. Say I'm a hater or a racist or whatever ist. No one can have their own thoughts and opinions and talk about it. And that is what suppresses the truth and reality, okay? So when people are afraid to speak up, we produce a lot of cowards. And then all this evil and all this perversion of what's good and right and the truth is now spread out there. And then we have all this mass confusion and all these college graduates that come out just completely just stupid. They don't know. It's like all of them took just one class, philosophy. It's like everyone graduates out of college and the only class they've taken was philosophy. Like where you question like, oh, am I really real? Am I really here right now? Is the sun really real? Is it just me thinking that it is because my eyes want that to be, or whatever? Like where you question it so bad, where you just question yourself in a loop and you've gone mad, like for real. Like you've come out and your brain seemed to be mush. That's what it seems like what everybody's like right now. Everybody's coming out and they're mass brainwashed to where they're like, is this the truth? Is the sky really blue? Wait a second. What is a woman? We gotten so stupid where there's two genders, only two, because we've looked in a microscope and seen that there's only two you have all these people coming out just plain idiots, this is what you get. These college graduates that are brainwashed and make no sense and have no logic, have no reasoning, have no thinking skills. They can't walk themselves through while they think like that. And that's the thing with Matt Walsh. I love whenever he goes to these college campuses or wherever and questions people, right? Because that's what I figured out too. Whenever I want to share the gospel with somebody, talk to them about God. I remember when I first became a Christian, I was like gung-ho, head for it, oh, this makes so much sense, go for it. But it doesn't work with people, right? Because you could talk to them all day long, but if they don't want to hear it, they're not going to hear it, okay? What I found is when you question people on logical things, it makes them think, Whenever you point out to people and define what the words mean, then people start to get smart. Recently, I was sharing the gospel with someone, and it was like, oh, you're judging me. I said, I'm not judging you. I'm walking you through your own judgment, right? I'm just asking you questions. But you feel like I'm judging you because you're uncomfortable. And you feel in your conscience that maybe that wasn't the best decision and you can't justify it. And even if I was, we judge each other every day. When someone says, that's right or that's wrong, that's a judgment. Just saying. But anyways, you need a moral compass. You need a standard for that. So these people, whenever they come out of college and they're dumber than doornails, all the things they have in common is that they don't know God. Okay? So they have no basis for what is right and what is up and down. They don't know the basis for what is a man and what is a woman. And there is so many genders in between because we're lost. That's why. It's loving to tell the truth to people. It's loving to tell people when they're wrong and also explain to them why they're wrong and that it's good for them to not be wrong. It's helpful for everyone. I cannot wait to watch this movie. Sorry, I kind of got off on a little bit earlier, but I can't wait to watch this movie. I am so excited. I think it's going to be hilariously true. Oh, another thing about this movie is that none of the major, actual critics, none of them are reviewing it. And if that doesn't speak that people are paid off and scared to do their job, they're scared to do their job. The woke mob coming after them and being like, how dare you do your job and review this movie? Don't people just hate that? Don't people just hate that people are bought off with money and not given a real opinion? I'm tired of it. Even all these, influencers that are, they're sponsored by products, Do these people really like the products? I mean, a lot of people are sellouts and will say they love a product and just because they're paid off. That's wrong. That's evil to me. That's lying. And that's just rude. It's hard to find the truth nowadays. You have to really search for the truth. But if you search for the truth, you'll find it. And if you're able to be open-minded by listening to the other side and trying to understand either side, rationalize to yourself, not out of emotion. You can have empathy, but not out of emotion, making a decision that has no logic in it. We have a brain for a reason, and we have a brain to think for a reason, to decipher what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad, what's up, what's down, and what's a boy and what's a girl. Everything is split into two. You have light and dark. You have right and wrong. God made it simple. Aren't you glad He made it simple and we're over here trying to make it so complicated? It's because people don't have God. They don't have God. So they're wandering around all kind of crazy. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. There's so many choices. There's so many this and this and this. It's not. It's really so simple. But people want to make it so hard, so complicated because they're deceived. Because they don't have no foundation. They don't have a grounding, an anchor. They are just swaying and changing their mind all over the place. That's how you know it's a lie right there. And these people profit off of that too. But anyway, I've said my piece, so